Welcome to Priceless Mind, where we dive deep into the art of self-mastery and personal growth through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. In today's video, we're tackling a topic that is absolutely crucial for anyone striving to become the best version of themselves. 12 things a high-value man should never do with a woman. Whether you're navigating relationships, building your character, or simply looking to elevate your life, these insights will help you maintain your strength, independence, and self-respect while fostering meaningful connections. If you're ready to avoid the common pitfalls that many men fall into and preserve your powerful presence, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. This channel is dedicated to helping you unlock your full potential, and every video is crafted to bring you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. By subscribing, you're not just joining a community, you're taking a step toward a life of purpose, strength, and clarity. Each week, we explore topics that challenge you to grow, think deeply, and act with intention. Whether it's mastering Stoic principles, building unshakable confidence, or navigating the complexities of relationships, we're here to guide you every step of the way. So don't miss out. Hit that button and join the Priceless Mind family today. And hey, if you've ever had an experience where you stood your ground, walked away from negativity, or simply leveled up in life, drop a comment below and share your story. Your journey matters, and your story could inspire someone else facing similar challenges. Maybe you walked away from a relationship that no longer served you, or perhaps you stood firm in your values when it would have been easier to compromise. Whatever it is, your experiences are valuable. Sharing them creates a ripple effect of growth and empowerment. Let's create a space where we can learn from each other, celebrate victories, and support one another through challenges. Or if you're feeling bold, type "I'm the man" in the comments to show your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. This isn't just a phrase, it's a declaration. It's a promise to yourself that you're done settling for less, that you're ready to take control of your life, and that you're willing to put in the work to achieve greatness. When you type those words, you're joining a movement of men dedicated to self-mastery, resilience, and living with purpose. These are the pillars of a strong and fulfilled life. This is your reminder that you're not alone on this journey and that together we can achieve extraordinary things. Let's build a community of growth and resilience together. This isn't just a channel, it's a movement. It's a place where we come together to share ideas, challenge each other, and push beyond our limits. Growth isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. And when you surround yourself with like-minded individuals who are committed to becoming their best selves, the journey becomes not only easier, but also more rewarding. So let's make this a space where we can be honest, open, and supportive. A place where we celebrate each other's wins, learn from our mistakes, and keep moving forward no matter what. Think about it. Every great man in history had a community behind him, whether it was a mentor, a group of peers, or a family that believed in him. No one achieves greatness alone. That's exactly what we're building here. A community where you can find encouragement, inspiration, and accountability to keep pushing forward. So don't be shy. Introduce yourself in the comments. Tell us where you're from, what you're working on, and what you hope to achieve. Let's get to know each other and start building connections that help us all grow. And remember, growth is a journey, not a destination. It's about the small, consistent steps we take every day to become better than we were yesterday. It's about showing up even when it's hard and staying committed to our goals, even when the results aren't immediate. That's why this community is so important, because on the days when you feel like giving up, you'll know there are people here who believe in you, who are rooting for you, and who are facing the same challenges. Together, we can achieve things that would be impossible alone. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and join us on this journey of growth and self-mastery. Drop a comment below and share your story, or type "I'm the man" to declare your commitment to taking control of your life. Let's build something incredible together. A community of men dedicated to living with purpose, strength, and integrity. Welcome to Priceless Mind. Let's get started. 12 things a high-value man should never do with a woman. In the quiet, unyielding chambers of our minds, where virtue battles weakness, we confront a profound truth. To be a man of value is to master oneself. It is not the applause of others, nor the fleeting appeal of attraction that determines our worth. Instead, it is our ability to govern ourselves, to stand firm in our principles, and to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Today, we will explore 12 things a high-value man, guided by Stoic principles, should never do when faced with the trials of relationships. Never sacrifice your values. A high-value man stands firm in his principles, no matter how strong the temptation to compromise may be. This unwavering commitment to his core beliefs is what sets him apart from the crowd. In a world that often pressures us to conform, take the easy path, or sacrifice our values for short-term gains, the high-value man remains steadfast. He understands that his principles are not just abstract ideas, they are the foundation of his identity, the compass that guides his decisions, and the source of his strength. Whether it's in his career, his relationships, or his personal life, he refuses to bend to external pressures that conflict with what he knows to be true and right. In Stoicism, living according to your values is the key to a life of wisdom, strength, and true fulfillment. Living according to your values, the foundation of strength and character. The ancient Stoics believed that true power comes from within, specifically from the ability to align your actions with your deepest beliefs. This alignment fosters a sense of integrity that remains unshaken by external circumstances. When you live in accordance with your values, you build a life of purpose and meaning. You become someone who is trusted, respected, and admired, not because you seek approval, but because you remain consistent in your actions and true to your word. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy, to live virtuously no matter what challenges or temptations arise. Integrity must always guide your actions. True integrity is not just about doing the right thing when it's convenient. It's about standing firm even when it's difficult, even when you stand alone. A high-value man understands that integrity is his most valuable asset. It earns him the respect of others, and more importantly, the respect of himself. Without integrity, all other achievements feel hollow, but with it, even the smallest actions carry weight and significance. When a man compromises his values to please others, he risks losing his sense of self. This is a common pitfall, especially in relationships or social settings, where the desire for acceptance can be overwhelming. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeking approval, trying to fit in, or going along with the crowd. But every time we compromise our values, we chip away at our self-respect. We send a message to ourselves that our beliefs are negotiable, that our principles are less important than the opinions of others. Over time, this weakens our confidence and leaves us feeling lost and disconnected from who we truly are. A high-value man knows that external validation is fleeting. Seeking approval is like chasing a temporary high. It may feel good in the moment, but it's never enough. The more you rely on it, the more you need it, and the further you drift from your true self. A man of value does not depend on the opinions of others to feel worthy. His worth comes from within, from his commitment to his values and his dedication to living a life of purpose. This inner confidence is unshakable. It does not waver in the face of criticism or rejection. Never seek validation from her. Stoicism teaches us that true validation must come from within, not from external sources. A high-value man understands that his worth is not determined by the approval of others, including women. Seeking validation externally, especially in relationships, leads to insecurity and dependence. Instead, a Stoic man focuses on self-growth and the development of his character. He recognizes that relying on someone else's approval to feel worthy will only weaken his sense of self. As Stoicism emphasizes, the only control we truly have is over our own thoughts and actions. A high-value man does not need constant reassurance from a woman to feel secure. His confidence is rooted in his inner understanding of who he is and what he stands for. Never neglect your purpose for her. Your purpose and mission in life should always be your primary focus. In Stoicism, personal fulfillment and achieving your highest potential are the cornerstones of a meaningful existence. Goals are central to living a virtuous life. As Seneca wisely stated, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult. This highlights the importance of courage and persistence in the pursuit of your ambitions. Many people allow challenges or distractions, especially in relationships, to pull them away from their goals. However, a high-value man stays committed to his path, refusing to lose sight of his purpose. Relationships are important, but they should never overshadow your life's mission. Never react emotionally to manipulation. A high-value man remains calm and composed, even in situations where emotions run high. In Stoicism, emotional control is a key virtue, allowing a person to act with clarity and wisdom. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This reminds us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can always control our responses. A high-value man does not allow a woman's words or actions to manipulate his emotions. When faced with conflict or provocation, reacting impulsively can lead to regret and loss of control. Instead, a Stoic man takes a step back, analyzes the situation, and responds with reason and composure. Never prioritize her over your well-being. Sacrificing your well-being for the sake of a relationship will inevitably lead to resentment and weakness. In Stoicism, maintaining balance and self-care is crucial to living a virtuous life. Consistently prioritizing someone else's needs over your own erodes your sense of self-worth. Relationships built on self-sacrifice at the expense of your well-being are unsustainable and can create internal conflict. Remember, you can only be your best self for others if you first take care of yourself. This doesn't mean being selfish. It means recognizing that your mental, emotional, and physical health are the foundations of a strong, healthy relationship. Never allow her to disrespect you. A high-value man never tolerates disrespect because he understands that his dignity and self-worth are non-negotiable. Boundaries are essential to maintaining self-respect, and a Stoic man knows when it is time to walk away from situations or relationships that compromise his values. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This reflects the Stoic belief that true strength lies not in retaliation, but in maintaining one's own moral character. Allowing disrespect into your life diminishes your self-respect and invites further harm. When you tolerate disrespect, you signal to others that it is acceptable to treat you poorly. Never be overly attached. Attachment creates suffering, as the Stoics warn, because it ties our happiness to external factors beyond our control. A high-value man practices detachment, recognizing that nothing in life is permanent. People will come and go. This mindset helps him avoid unnecessary suffering when relationships or circumstances change. In Stoicism, true peace comes from focusing on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and responses. A man who masters detachment remains emotionally balanced, resilient, and free from the anxiety that stems from excessive attachment to people or outcomes. Emotional independence is key to maintaining inner peace and stability. Epictetus poignantly reminded us of life's fleeting nature when he said, "You are a little soul carrying a corpse." This stark statement serves as a reminder that everything we experience in life, including our relationships, is temporary. Never engage in drama. Drama is a waste of energy, and a high-value man avoids it at all costs. In Stoic philosophy, emotional disturbances are seen as distractions from living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to focus on what we can control, and drama falls far outside of that control. Engaging in unnecessary conflict or emotional turbulence only serves to pull us away from our goals and inner peace. A high-value man understands that drama is a distraction from the clarity and steadiness of mind that Stoicism promotes. Instead of getting caught up in arguments or trivial conflicts, he maintains his composure and keeps his focus on what truly matters. Never chase her attention. As the saying goes, what belongs to you will find you. A high-value man deeply understands this principle. He doesn't chase after what he desires. Instead, he attracts it through his presence and character. This mindset allows him to approach relationships with confidence and authenticity, avoiding the pitfalls of desperation. Constantly seeking a woman's attention can lead to insecurity and unhealthy dynamics. A high-value man remains grounded and self-assured, knowing that true attraction comes from being genuine and confident in himself. He recognizes that his worth is not defined by external validation, but by his actions and how he lives his life. Never allow your emotions to control you. In relationships, emotions can often run high, creating intense situations that challenge our composure. However, a Stoic man remains steady and composed, understanding the importance of emotional regulation. As Epictetus wisely stated, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This highlights that true freedom comes from self-mastery and emotional control. A high-value man knows the significance of keeping his emotions in check. He understands that allowing himself to be governed by anger, jealousy, or neediness can lead to destructive outcomes, both for himself and his relationships. Never overcommit to please. Her committing beyond your limits to please someone else is a significant mistake. A high-value man recognizes his priorities and remains steadfast in his decisions. He understands that compromising his values or stretching himself too thin for someone else's approval ultimately leads to resentment and burnout. It's crucial not to let anyone guilt-trip you into doing things that don't align with your values or capacity. A high-value man communicates his boundaries clearly, knowing that true respect in relationships comes from mutual understanding. Never forget your own worth. At the end of the day, a high-value man knows his own worth. He understands that self-value is not contingent on the opinions or actions of others. The Stoics firmly believed in the inherent strength of the individual, emphasizing that true power comes from within. Seneca wisely stated, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." This principle serves as a reminder that your value is intrinsic and should never be dictated by external validation. Being a high-value man in today's world means living by principles, standing firm in your values, and remaining emotionally grounded. By following these 12 rules, you embody the very essence of Stoic philosophy. Remember, Strength doesn't come from controlling others. It comes from mastering yourself. Stay focused, stay strong, and as always, practice the art of Stoicism. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Priceless Mind for more insights into Stoic philosophy and living your best life. And remember, if you're ready to take control of your life and become the man you're meant to be, type "I'm the man" in the comments below. Let's build a community of growth, resilience, and unwavering self-respect. See you in the next video.